Showtime. Showtime. This that one for the days we ain't had place to eat. I was on my block, had a hope I have a place to sleep. Started touching guap and put my mama back on the
like, nigga.
Man, but that's what you do. What's a video without smoke?
Yeah, we definitely gonna smoke on some of your weed.
You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
I don't think he caught it.
He ain't catch it.
I don't think he caught it.
I should be a rapper.
I don't think he caught it. See, he don't be catching it.
All right, man.
Shit.
We getting the motherfucking show started. Look, what I want to do first off, before I forget, we missed the show last week. I was out of town, went to Arizona, had a good little getaway with the fam. But I want to shout out whoever got me to 400 subscribers, man. We on our way to a 1K. That's the goal. 1K is the goal for the year before the year out. So, shit, that should happen way before then. Way before then. So, welcome back to the J Matt Show, man. I'm the host, J Matt. It's the homie Smoke. I think they got the joke. I just did.
I didn't even catch it.
We got it.
My phone went off. That's not even fair and shit.
Hey, you
man.
gotta be
Like,
alert,
that's
man.
Up, man.
We got Q
What the fuck happened, man? Like, I don't even understand.
It don't matter no more, man. Q the intern. We got the homie D Stu in the building in the background.
What's up?
And he kind of lightweight a local celebrity based on the story that was told at the store before last. Hey, man, you should have been here for that one, though.
I told that nigga that shit too.
I know
man.
you did.
He fucked up.
Smoke was talking to you directly into the camera like, D, I got you, my nigga, D. Look, he was proud as fuck of that story.
I'm about to go watch it.
He was proud of that story.
I wasn't there for the actual action, but you know, I caught the.
It is what it is. You just gotta go back and watch it. We ain't gonna revisit that.
I was really upset.
We ain't gonna revisit
that.
that. But I do want to welcome everybody back to the show, man. So this week, man, what we gonna do, man? We just gonna kick it off with a recap, man. We gonna kick it off with a recap. All I'm gonna say is, I went to Arizona. I was in the desert. We did a few things. I went skeet shooting.
Ooh.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
I think I'm hooked.
I seen the video.
I think I'm hooked.
Yeah.
The skeet shooting was dope, man. Every time I think about skeet shooting, I think about American Gangster when Denzel went to the Italian and he was so player about it. Yeah. He walked up there, cool. Man. He didn't even get his full positioning right. He just bombed. He said, boom, bam, and then to cut to the next scene. Man, that shit was fucking gangster. So I just wanted to go out there and like live in Denzel footsteps, man. So I did like a half ski. You definitely did. I caught that shit, motherfucker. If I might have missed the first one, I caught that half skeet you just did, nigga. For real. That nigga said I was a half a skeet. I get it, but go ahead. Pause. Go ahead. Pause that one. That's appropriate. Go ahead. So I did a half of a rack, and it was like 16. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? The first couple, I'm like, I missed like the first 5. And then the homie who he actually owned the place. So it's called like Arizona Outdoor Fun, and he owned it. And it was like 20 some acres. It was either 20 to 40 some acres.
Wow.
Now he had access to that, but he owned like 5.
Okay.
So he owned like 5, but he had access to the rest because it was public. So he's the one that's like loading the clay shit for me. I did. So he said to me after he seen me missing for a minute, he like he seen me struggling.
It's getting bad for you, Phil. Listen, go ahead and try to give you a good love. Like,
you know what? You got people watching. Let me go ahead and help you out right now. So he gave me some pointers. He was like, it's not so much aiming, it's like more of directing the shotgun at the target. Because, you know, I own a shotgun, but I've never shot a shotgun. That was my first time shooting one. And you know, the bird, it felt real good. But that was it had the stock on it, you know what I'm saying? So it was more control and everything. Right. But the bird shot is what sprays. So after he said that, it made sense. He was like, imagine a bird just flying up and you just trying to get it as soon as you see it. So I was like, all right, man, next few.
Completely different from some duck hunt shit, man.
I'm banging them boys out, man. It was so much fun. I think I want
I think I want to join one of them skeet shooting clubs.
They got them here though, right?
Yeah, I think they got a couple of them here.
This
I
one
don't
down
see
in
why they
Columbus,
wouldn't
I
have
know
them here,
for
though.
sure. I used to pass it on my way coming up here. I never knew what the. I used to think it was a driving range until I seen some motherfuckers shooting one day. And I'm like, oh, that's
Skeet
what
shooting
it is.
club, man. It's
That's crazy.
dope. It's super dope. It's super dope. What else? We was actually supposed to go to do the ATVs, but we wasn't able to do that. I told you about that.
Yeah,
We don't need to revisit that. We also played a game. Now, you know I'll be into some J-Max show shit. I like to get... I said on the show, I said, I don't like regular conversation. That shit is boring.
Right.
I don't remember the name of this game. I'm going to have to get the name from my cuz. So he brought this game that we was playing. It's something about my Arizona fam. It's my wife's family, my family, of course, but they kick it different. The party don't get started till around 1:30 in the morning.
Damn. I'm sleeping.
Around
They 3 hours
1:30.
behind, though. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
3 hours behind.
No, they're accustomed to where they live. They've been living there for 8 years.
It's 1 a.m.
Their
their
time.
time.
So that's like.
When we there visiting, the party don't really get started and turn up to about 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, so you gotta have a nap.
They say 1 a.m.
You gotta have
About 1? That's something about 11.
You took a nap?
No,
No, that's what? That's 10. I
There's
take
no
that
nap.
back. That's bad math.
there's no napping.
About
You
10.
have a nap.
So
You know
basically,
what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? It's still 1 o'clock. Imagine.
No, I
turning
get
up
it though.
1
No, I
o'clock.
get it. No, nigga, you're still on their time. No, I get it. No,
So-
I get it.
So the party gets started around that time. But anyway, he break out this game, and I can't remember the name of the game. But it was where it's like you ask questions where you get to know people a little bit deeper.
Okay.
So it's like level 1 where it's like not as deep. It's kind of like service level. But some of them mixed in there was like really good. And then you go to level 2 and then level 3. By the time we got to level 3, man, I think it was like 3, damn near 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
But there was some good questions in there. And I wish I could. Actually, one of them that they asked me was, or I had to ask, so I read the card, that you got to ask the person, ask everybody that's playing what their answer to the card would be. So one of them would be like, what would be my go-to song if I was doing karaoke? Some shit like that.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's
Something to
such
make
and
you think,
such
yeah.
celebrity crush type shit?
Okay. Okay.
What type
That'll
of
make you
things
think
do
a
we
little
have in common? Shit like that.
Right.
That make you think a little bit.
So let me. I'm going somewhere with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going somewhere with this. I'm about to tie this all together. So my nephews, it was like some real thoughtful answers that was given, and I'm sitting there in awe looking at these. I was like, damn, this nigga is really giving it up right now. like some thoughtful, like college written type. Like you can submit this shit and get an A.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like okay. So I'm looking at all this shit, and motherfuckers is talking, and I'm learning some shit, but I'm wondering if everybody else picking up on the same shit I'm picking up on. You know what we was just talking about. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, damn, man, this is some deep ass shit. So it got to a point where I got a little emotional because then we drink. You know how you drink, you get a little emotional.
I was just about to say, but see, I was turning up too.
But it was
though,
an
man.
interaction that was happening. And I'm like, damn, this shit remind me of the shit I was going through with me and my dad, like before he passed. And I'm like, oh shit. So it's like, oh my goodness. Seeing some shit that you going, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh my God. It's like you watching yourself, but you're not you. It's like, but it's like, damn, this is some common shit. That's basically what was my
bring you back to perspective.
yeah, that was my perspective. It's like, this ain't no isolated type of incident. This is common. So I started going back to that conversation we was having about the black families and the village and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And how, how usually everybody needs another person's perspective to help them through a situation that they might think is unique to them, but it's actually not. You see what I'm saying? You see, we was just talking about this. So it's like, I'm watching this shit happen. I'm like, man, I know I'll be on to something, nigga. I swear to God. I don't just be out here, just be on one, bruh. Like, I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, these motherfuckers really, really need to move on to the next level.
Because you didn't see it unfold. Like,
I've seen it unfold, but usually what happens is you need a third party or intermediary to amplify the conversation, to take it to the next step.
right.
Because usually a conversation will be real intense when people is in a element of comfortability, which is the alcohol.
For sure.
Hell yeah, especially with that. The alcohol definitely gonna bring it out.
Alcohol always
And
bring it out.
Like you say, if they comfortable,
They're around the right people.
man, what?
Oh man. Oh,
Nah,
God.
yeah.
It can go both ways.
It's gonna bring the truth out, definitely.
Yeah, it could go
Like-
both ways. It could be a great thing, it could be a bad thing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the truth is gonna
Yeah,
come
it's
out
gonna
though.
come
The
out.
truth
Yeah,
is
for
the
sure.
alcohol is gonna bring the
Now,
truth
now
out.
tell me, just before I move on in this, tell me an example of a time where you kind of like experienced that when a motherfucker, or you've experienced a conversation where you know it needs to progress,
Yeah.
but this ain't the actual time. But then you wondering, damn, when is the time?
Time, right.
Because usually what we do is we just put this shit on a cycle,
Suppress it,
right? And you suppress it.
We just talking to my nephew,
Right.
Suppressing those feelings,
Now-
and it fucks with you when you suppress them.
I want you to continue that
Like,
because
suppress 'em.
you see what we uncovering right now. Like you looking at Q and you saying we just talking.
Cause he was
I'm
just
looking- we
right there
talking
when I was
about
on the phone with my nephew about that shit.
and I'm giving an example.
Hey,
So
nigga, like,
we gotta uncover some shit.
That's true. No,
Go
that's
ahead.
true.
this shit just that niggas go through. Like, well, as far as shit, like I'm just saying with my nephew, like as far as suppressing his feelings, like just grieving. By him grieving, like say something happened at a time, and it doesn't really hit you at that time.
Right.
It might take it might take
Yeah,
you
yeah.
6 months, a year, maybe even 2
Couple
years,
years,
and that shit
that's what I'm
really hits
Sit
you,
in, yeah, sit in, right. Yeah.
and you don't even know how to even accept it. It's fucking with you. You ain't eating. You
Yeah.
throwing up. You shit just not going right.
You can't focus.
Yeah,
Right.
behavior is-
You get in an argument.
Right. You don't know what the. You know what I'm saying? It's
aggressive.
like
Yeah,
it's.
yeah, for real, yeah.
But when you really sit back and somebody tell you like that's where I come into play. Like it's hitting you. That's all it is. It's them emotions, and it's like I asked like, nigga, did you cry?
No, how do
Do
you
you
get it
cry?
out? How do you deal
I'm like,
with
cause the emotions, like I don't like dealing with them motherfuckers. I'm not a crying ass nigga. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Emotions
but
is a motherfucker.
emotions, like that's the thing with life. Life will put you through some shit where you think, nigga, I ain't gotta deal with this,
You'll
but that
uncover
shit'll
some
hit
shit,
you with some
yeah.
shit,
You gotta
right?
deal with it.
And it'll fuck you up. It'll change you. And it's like say with my nephew shit, like nigga, this right now is hitting you. And I'm like, nigga, let the shit out. I'm like, nigga, being emotional, you ain't gotta be around nobody, nigga. Just cry, nigga. Sometimes niggas gotta cry.
Yeah, you gotta vent it out.
Sometimes
for sure.
niggas gotta
Oh,
cry.
man,
Whether you wanna cry in front of another nigga or by
It
yourself.
might be the best way to
But
do
nigga,
it.
cry.
I'm
So I'm
almost
You
sure
do it
enough it's
because
gonna happen.
if you don't cry, maybe the opposite side of that's some violence.
right.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So you know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it. Do
Either
it
way.
while you alone. Shit, I know some people that just go outside and just fucking yell, nigga.
Right, that's what I
Some
said.
people punch a
Hey,
wall.
I told the nigga, I
Whatever
said
you
you would
gotta
be
do.
amazed. Like if you was doing some boxing, you can go to like a boxing class and like just. I'm like
I go to
nigga
the
yell and just fuck some shit up. Like you know what I'm
Go to a
saying?
punch-
And just,
hit- do a
yeah,
heavy
I got-
bag.
I got
yeah,
one in
and
the
just
garage.
nigga let
I
that
go in
emotion
there.
out. Like my nigga, you will feel so much better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like niggas
that-
do be
that-
needing
that
that
energy.
because like everybody grieves different.
Yeah.
Cause I even said with the situation, I feel like I grieved harder than he did.
Yeah.
And to me, seeing him, I'm like, nigga, y'all taking it so well. But now it's hitting you. It's they about a year in, we're a little over a year. It's hitting them. And it makes sense though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like ain't shit I can tell you though, besides the emotions that you trying to suppress.
From that
I even asked the
perspective,
nigga, I said, did you cry? The nigga was like, no, it ain't coming out. No, you a lie. That shit is in there. You just don't want to let that shit
You've
out.
been through it in that sense, though.
Exactly,
I mean,
but I
it
don't.
looks
But you know what though? When you in them
like-
situations, you can't even hit niggas with that because
Nah,
the
it's
situations is different, but technically they're still the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's different how it happened with them, different with me, but it's still with the emotions. All I'm
Emotions,
saying,
right,
like you know what I mean. Like I can't take the who you lost or who you know what I mean, but those emotions. And niggas don't deal with emotions well. I'm one of them niggas.
You know what? Let me,
like for real.
let me tell you this.
flat out.
Let me tell you this. This is another element of what I was thinking about in the midst of that conversation too. So it was some other things that was said, not really that was said, I ain't gonna say that because that sounds negative. There were some other things that were brought to my attention that made me kind of think outside the box as I usually do as J Matt. J Matt Show podcast. This is the perfect place to draw these type of parallels that I be going through in my own little head. So on top of what I just kind of laid out right there is the element of equality. I think we were speaking to equality and the element of, and this idea of fairness, which is kind of like an illusion, right? So
Well put.
And I'm gonna talk about more of this as I progress, because I feel like it's a whole nother audience that would be subscribed to the J Man Show once I unpeel these other layers. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all onions, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say we all onions. Yeah.
So I don't really talk about a whole lot of shit. So we talk. You know, a sensitive subject, right? LGBTQ.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Another sensitive subject. Black Lives Matter.
For sure.
Another sensitive subject. Asian violence.
Oh, yeah.
Another sensitive subject. Politics. Another sensitive subject. Religion. You kind of get the theme here, right?
Yeah.
Sensitive subjects, but these are sensitive subjects that are recognized more widely. More people can understand these, right? Peep this. Right. More people can be like, oh, I understand that. So, here's an example. Let's say, no, I just go ahead and say it. I was gonna say something in Arizona. Let me take my shit.
There you go. Shit, cause I've been pulling up and shit. It could be just being, shit.
What time we looking like?
Q.
17.
Are we good? You got your instructions right, Q?
Yeah.
Q.
Be focused, man. Don't be distracting, man. Last time you had this nigga rolling up and we missed about 15 minutes of this shit. No, so where was I?
Up, though.
You was about to Arizona. You had to take it. You was gonna some good. Some good. You was gonna just.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. While I was in Arizona, I wanted to say something that was in reference to lesbian or gay or LGBT, whatever. Now I wanted to say it not to, of course, make nobody feel uncomfortable or nothing. It was literally just I really actually wanted some feedback to help my own situation at the crib. You did? So a lot of times when I ask questions, I don't have no ulterior motives. It be literally because I be want to engage and learn and
that makes sense
like
though.
that.
You should though, right? Yeah.
So anyway, I guess I'm kind of making a long story too much.
No, you good.
I'm trying to say
But
around.
I want to know. I want to know.
saying.
I want to know how
saying?
you're breaking it down so I can understand.
So I want to say this, and then my wife like, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
That is how it be.
Now, this is not to say that there was any like ill will or ill intent. It's just a matter of fact that during the course of being around people and having conversations, things can be said. I'll give you a prime example. Comedians. When comedians be like, you know what, I said a joke and somebody in the audience said, that's not funny.
Right. Do some heckling shit.
Well, it was because he said a joke about somebody dying in a plane crash. But lo and behold, somebody in the audience actually had a family member who died in a plane crash. What's the odds of that? Right. So,
Super slim.
super fucking slim.
Super.
But it's such a rare thing that people can talk about it and joke. So,
Cause that goes into saying
Go ahead,
you
yeah.
gotta know your audience. comedians, you gotta know your audience. They've said that plenty of times, though. There's certain jokes that you can't
but I feel like
crack
around
certain people. I mean, I ain't gonna say much. I'm just saying that. I just heard comedians say that. That's all.
It's such a rare thing.
No, that is super rare. Though. You're right. Though.
The odds of that.
That is.
No, stand up and
I'm
say,
definitely
hey,
not disagreeing.
Right. The odds of that is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me cut to the chase because I'm rounding this out a little bit too much. Like I can see how now I can really I'll be fucking talking a lot. Goddamn it, I'm perfect for this shit.
Exactly.
Goddamn. But all right, so look, so I'm one of the people that's rare. So I've experienced some shit that's super traumatic as fuck, right?
Right.
That's literally, I looked it up. Less than 2% of the population in this country has ever experienced. So I'm just observing this shit, and I could take a joke on all this shit because that's just my personality. Is kind of I'm dope like that. So my personality is I'm cool, but it still stings a little. But then I'll be like, I understand. So basically, I'm being stopped from saying something about gayness. But then through the course of my time around, motherfuckers could talk about suicide. And not really think about
the sensitivity of that shit, right? But
you see what I'm saying? So I'm like,
that ain't gonna work.
But you did what I'm saying? So
I definitely did what the fuck you saying, but all I'm saying is no. The gay shit, super movement. You're not stopping that.
Well, now this one, but now
no.
But no, what I'm saying is the suicide.
Well, wait a second. I want both of y'all.
That shit is super serious.
I want both of y'all to get y'all perspective.
You are so right. The suicide shit. I have family members who have committed suicide. I think that's like, nigga, you gotta have balls to be able to do that.
I feel like it's trying to get up there. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting up there as far as the awareness and stuff like that for like suicide. I done had a few friends that didn't.
No, it depends on. Let me add another.
But I'm just saying. Like,
let me add another element to it, to another layer to the conversation. Now, depending on who you're around and what was said, a lot of times there's some insensitivity that's said, right?
Sure.
Who's more sensitive than the LGBTQ? You can't say shit about nothing around them. However, motherfuckers will say immediately, and I got another example that I'm about to give y'all. So somebody could be like, oh, they killed themselves? Damn, what the fuck was wrong with them? What was wrong with them? Sure. Something had to be off. Yeah. Oh, they did that? Something had to be off. Oh, damn, that shit was fucked up. Who the fuck? No. Or the joke where people be like, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because I've said that a lot.
Yeah. Say a lot. I've said it. Right?
Yeah.
But kill yourself goes forward when you say some dumb shit.
Right, but I'm just saying.
But no, you're right.
It's the connotation.
I know.
Right.
But it's more laughable.
Right.
They don't, like, you can't laugh about LGBT.
Now here's the thing. Let me continue with the example.
Right, completely.
Let me continue with the example. Now, I said something that was joking on my Instagram a few years back. And I think it's still up. And I made a joke about, it was a show called Austin and Ally that my kids watched.
Oh, I know it.
And there was a little boy on there who was gay. Yeah, so I made a little parody skit. And in the middle of that skit, I was saying something wrong with that. I was like, I knew something wrong with that boy. Now, that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But I draw the comparison because this is another conversation.
Don't
right
put
here.
Me, man.
I say,
man, spit that shit out.
What's wrong with me saying that a young gay boy or young gay person in general, it might be something wrong with that little boy or that little girl.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Compared to somebody saying if somebody commits suicide, it's something wrong with that person too.
Right, exactly.
Why is there a difference? Why is one okay and one ain't?
And not the other.
I don't know. Why is one okay and one ain't?
Right, that's true.
Well, the one is okay that they gonna push for.
Well, I feel like
because there's agenda attached to it.
Is the gay shit though?
But they don't understand that though.
Who?
the LGBTQ community.
I feel like people feel like when it comes to the suicide thing, like people feel like it's not an illness. It's not something that.
Hey, we have to bring you onto the show, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, sit right here. Come on, come on, come on, nigga. Shift change. Shift change, nigga, in the middle of the show, nigga. You got too much to contribute.
No, well,
You got too much to contribute.
I've lost a few of my close friends to like they took themselves to suicide. And it's, what's that?
Pull that side
towards you. Yeah, yeah. A little bit more. You got a little bit more. Yeah, in a little room.
All right.
All right. You know the smoke fucks with the focus on.
I got you. I'm done, y'all. Sorry, smoke real quick.
No, I'll probably edit this shit out.
Sorry.
Q got his job. He got his marching orders. All he got to do is hit the. He just gonna keep hitting this shit. I'm gonna edit this shit out.
Hold on, you ready? Cause we only got 4 left.
Just keep filming. Like I said, I'm gonna edit this shit.
Yeah, I'm cutting this.
Yeah, I'm good. Cause I ain't trying to knock shit over while I'm over here.
But we drinking this. This what we sipping.
Your garbage can't even take it.
No, just leave it there though. I got it, man. Don't even worry about that. That's why it's to the side. They can't even see that, so it's all Gucci.
No, I've noticed.
Hold on, don't start yet.
I'm sorry. Let me shut up.
He getting the same right.
Yeah, let me get this right, cause I'm covered up now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm the motherfucking host.
Put this closer over here. This on the that.
This me?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna twist up after we done. This me too?
Yep.
Q, you remember where we left off? Conversation?
He did, because he was about to start.
Alright.
You stopped him. He
Suicide,
ready.
he lost friends. Suicide, he lost friends.
Oh yeah. So ready?
No, yeah, we
Oh,
good.
I'm talking. Okay. Well, yeah. So with me, like I didn't have friends that lost themselves to suicide, and I've heard the jokes and shit like that, and it's like the insensitiveness of it, and a lot of times people don't really accept it as like an illness. They accept it as like, oh well, you know, he copped out, or you know what I'm saying? Because I had one friend, he hung himself in the EC jail, and then I had another friend hung himself like the day before Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know what I mean? But I didn't heard the jokes and just the kind of insensitive. So, and I don't know if people just kind of like bitter about like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they left or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people kind of be.
It ain't really real until it affects you though. Some people are insensitive to the fact that it doesn't affect them.
Will leave me with questions, right? Because I'm like, well, shit.
It'll hit you more hard because, like you say, you know people who've done it.
Yeah.
Like I say, I get it. Somebody can joke about it. They can joke about it because it never happened to them.
And I'm not trying to say that anybody.
I still get the joke though.
Let me clarify. I'm not trying to say that any of my family members did anything disrespectful or said anything disrespectful intentionally or unintentionally. I'm just laying that situation out to let y'all know how I be thinking about situations.
Nah, that's real because it happens like that.
Because I hear about inequality and people be talking about inequality. I'm like, man, there's no such thing as fairness. That shit is an illusion, man.
It is. It's completely
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking illusion.
Because it really is nothing fair. It's,
motherfuckers cheat. There's
you
no
heard
way
that
you can have equality.
Like, what's right is right if it's right for me.
Right. Exactly.
That's pretty much.
That ain't this mother.
That ain't right.
That's pretty much how it go, man.
That ain't here.
As a side, a lot of people adopt
that's
that.
how I
Gay people, them niggas winning.
For sure.
Sorry.
What makes you say that?
You can't beat the movement. It's a movement. Well, I ain't say you can't.
Hey,
it's a movement.
I'm just
man, me and
curious.
QB Emerson, listen, gay people is winning. Listen, I'm almost to the point where we say we about to join that tranny shit, nigga. We about to get some of these motherfucking advantages.
You about to join that tranny shit?
Listen to me. Shut up. Listen. Heterosexual ass nigga that got kids, married as fuck. These niggas got motherfucking. These niggas got. They got a whole movement in front of whole shit they can do. Man. My nigga, these niggas got benefits.
Don't be taking liberties at when you press the button.
These niggas got benefits. Look at me. I look you dead and shit. Hey, I got kids. You see this ring and everything. Bitch, I ain't no fucking tranny nigga. Fuck, I'm just saying, nigga, these niggas get benefits that niggas don't even understand because they winning like that is all I'm saying, nigga. You get anything that's fucked up with you right now, anything that's fucked up with you right now, identifies one of these motherfuckers, and that shit will be taken care of.
You gotta look at it like this.
Is all I'm saying. Because they have more rights than any one of you niggas.
For sure.
Heterosexual people, y'all niggas ain't special. Y'all niggas is regular. Y'all regular as fuck. It's these motherfucking ABCDF niggas that's fucking winning this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the rappers is fucking fags.
I disagree,
and shit.
man. You winning, man. You heterosexual. You winning.
I mean, I know I am.
So you good,
You ain't really
man,
gotta tell
man.
me, but
Yeah,
as far as how the
good,
media
man.
going,
I'm about to say my thing is it's just it's one of them things where it's like hold on.
Gay shit is real.
Read.
It is.
One at a time,
This gay
man.
shit
It
is
is.
real.
One at a time, you gotta get that shit up.
My thing is I just like it's one of them things where it's like you can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Clearly.
like it's on TV, it's on
Everything, nigga.
Your cereal box.
It's on
you know what I'm saying?
everything.
But it's one of them things.
All
where
of your shows.
But it's one of them things where it's like you already knew coming into it that it was something that was going to become a norm
Take
at
over?
some point. Yeah, at some point.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
All right. Well, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I did.
Q, what did you look up and
I
what
didn't.
information did you get about the shooting in Atlanta? Because I want to segue into that.
Okay.
We was talking about basically this new. You know, we in like the hashtag era.
Right, for
You
sure.
know, we just came off of Black Lives Matter. I feel like it's over, honestly. And this new thing is stop the hate, stop Asian hate.
Yeah.
And my question about all this, honestly, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as people hating Asians, but I'm unaware of this movement against Asians. So I was wondering what information you had about that shooting, because I actually seen CNN, and it was a chick reporting on it, and she closed out saying there's been growing violence in the country against Asians.
So my dude down in Columbus, he's Asian. We call him Asian Tim. He posted this earlier, and that's how I found out. I'm like, well, damn, and it made me look at the article and, you know what I'm saying, see what was
Is this
going
about the same thing?
Yeah, it's about the
Okay.
same thing. But this is like they post like through the Asian community. You know what I'm saying? As far as like.
And what's crazy is Asians
sticking
have their
together
own
and-
community everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Because our Asian community in Cleveland is around 30th.
Well, see, you just don't get a national broadcast
Yeah.
and shit like this happen.
Well, let Q read it.
It happens, though.
Let Q read his.
But that makes sense though.
Let's go, Q.
Well, there were 8 killed in the shootings at 3 metro Atlanta spots, and the police only had 1 suspect in custody. And that guy's name is Robert Aaron Long.
That's the white boy.
Right here.
He is white.
white man.
That
21.
makes sense.
21 years old.
Damn, he only 21. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You killed
That
me
sound
with
like the
age,
Dylan
though.
Roof dude who walked into the church.
Yeah, shout out there. What's that?
So here's my thing.
Somebody should have killed him.
It seems like to me,
And I think most
did
of
they
the-
state of a
Somebody
motive?
should have killed him.
They said it's unconfirmed.
But see, that's
it's too
what niggas
early.
don't
To
Hold on, y'all.
confirm.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm sorry.
They said it's too early to confirm a motive as of right now. But I mean,
Back to what we were saying. Somebody should have killed him. Nigga, you know the fucking motive. White people be killing
No,
me.
but there's a different aspect.
No,
There's a different aspect to
It
it.
is, but like I said when I seen it,
What
it
is
is a different motive because it ain't as much as it
What is a
looks.
different motive?
He's
Well,
about to
because
tell you.
it
I'm
may
waiting
not
on
it
this
may not
shit.
just be it looks on surface it looks race related, right? It look race like a hatred motivated, but under surface you see the picture of the spy. You see if you look at what part of town it's in, money you run money through spots like that. A lot of times, like Asian spots like that, especially in towns where there's a lot of diversity.
Where did this happen at?
It happened in Atlanta.
And another Cherokee County I seen when there was another
And then
like
Atlanta,
outskirts.
alright.
But what I'm saying is a lot of what I'm saying
It was at
is
3 different spots.
when it
Yup.
like on surface
In Atlanta?
on surface we gonna because the Asian community is pumping, hey, we getting attacked, this is a hate crime, this is hate. But as far as the surface, like a detective go, this may be cold-blooded murder because of some money laundering, some dope pushing,
anything.
like it could be anything, like human trafficking. which is big. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit,
be any of that.
nigga could have been mad because they done fucked up his wife's toes and multiple
Right,
occasions,
that's what I'm
and he told him
saying.
not to do it.
Fucked up
Right,
the
right.
toes.
Right.
Damn.
Bitch, you done fucked up my wife. One too many times.
I asked you for a French manicure, motherfucker.
You and Ling Ling gotta
Oh
go.
my
I'm sick of
god.
this shit. You know
Oh
what?
my
You ain't your cousins, bitch.
Oh my
Simple
God.
French manicure, goddamn.
That's why I'll never let them niggas touch my toes and shit. See.
You know what? Hey, rest in peace. I don't want to. I didn't mean to make.
Oh,
light.
look at these niggas.
I didn't mean to make light of that.
I don't know. I don't.
Rest in peace, and that's a tragedy.
But it's
for
okay
sure.
to make light of it, so we ain't. You know,
We
what I'm
just
saying?
talked
'Cause
about
we
some
still-
shit that we
yeah,
sensitive
exactly,
about. So,
yeah, so it
hey,
ain't-
no goddamn hard feelings,
No,
goddamn it.
no.
I
Definitely
think this was definitely a hate attack.
Clearly. Nigga, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and all them niggas.
Now, here's my perspective on it. Here's my perspective on it.
fuck?
You know how it's groups like Trump be talking about Antifa and QAnon and all these groups that's antagonists, right?
Right, for sure.
So it's also groups of people who want to perpetuate a storyline and a plan or a
Right.
conspiracy theory,
Yeah, 'cause theory,
or to
yeah.
stop or to hate against whatever is going on against Asians. It seems like this person wants to get that shit going. It's maybe not. I could be wrong, but it seems like this going to multiple spots on the same day and killing 7 people seems like someone who has an agenda.
And I was gonna say that. I was gonna say it's definitely an agenda involved. Like
Yeah.
he ain't doing that shit just random. Like he ain't just be like, oh shit,
And I'm
running these.
just saying it's a
shots. Like,
coincidence that the whole stop the hate against Asian shit just popped up like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And now, who the fuck goes and shoots up Asian massage places? We haven't heard of this shit
Well,
before. I'm sorry.
They
Well,
said
it's
it's
a
been
new
around
day and
since
age.
last
Shit.
year.
Well,
They
my thing
said
in the
that.
defense of
The
the Asian.
fuck?
Well, my thing in the
That's on the piggyback of the Black Lives
Well,
Matter.
my thing in the defense of the Asian community is if you got the platforms that we have now to be able to speak up and make a voice for whatever you feel like your cause is, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, like we saying about I always get the letters from LG.
A, B, C, D, F, Q, A, B, C, nigga.
Man,
I
75% of the
I'm a
alphabet.
Right, it is. But what I'm saying is, like, at the end of the day, the
whole new
platform we had,
Oh,
like everybody got a platform these days. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna use it. They gonna use it, and that's just what it is. Like you got a voice. So if you want, just it's been attacks on Asians. It's been attacks on blacks. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
nigga,
Like
man.
it ain't nothing new. You know what I'm
Please
saying?
don't
You
do
got
that.
Asian gangs, all that. Like it ain't nothing new. But what it is though is this now that okay,
Cry
like
me
you
a
said,
river, nigga. Build me a
LGBTQ,
bridge, and
Black
I'ma
Lives
walk
Matter,
right
everybody
over it.
making a voice. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make a voice too. Yeah, we getting attacked too. Look, here goes some videos.
That's clearly some hate crime shit.
It is, but what I'm saying,
ain't that in the time we in? Didn't Trump like spark a lot of this? Brought that shit back? Like,
But
I mean,
just-
goddamn. I don't understand. Why the
True.
motherfuckers acting stupid and shit?
Like,
what the
but
fuck?
like it's
Because
different.
people are stupid.
God damn, like it's fucking obvious. Let this shit be. Like, okay, Asians being attacked right now. It's fucked up. I don't want to see nobody attacked.
But they always been
Nigga, we been getting attacked, nigga.
They
But I don't
always
have
been
any
attacked.
sympathy
Ain't
for
nothing
all
new.
that shit like that, my nigga. Like,
No agendas.
It's just
sorry.
the video.
For a
I feel
new
like
day.
this video's out now. Like now we're seeing it, right?
hey,
Now we getting
how
the
would it
footage.
have
Social
been
media
right
more,
now?
man.
How would it have been right now if Trump would have been president right now? You talking about what was them niggas? What's the new niggas? Them Proud Boys, them fag boys ass niggas. Like, come on, man. Imagine like shit. Like, man, you gonna have this shit.
I'm punching
our
on one of
country
them.
right now is always gonna have motherfuckers that's hating people.
I see one of y'all at the gas
Especially
station.
white people hating other motherfuckers.
I see a
man.
Proud Boy
Flat
at the
out,
gas
man.
station. I'm punching on you.
Look at this shit on the TV, man.
Look at this
Fucking
nigga.
white people, man. Stop
All right,
playing
man.
with
We gonna
me,
take a
man.
commercial break, man.
Please
you
take
gotta
a commercial
calm down,
break.
man. This nigga is amped like a motherfucker. Look, we gonna go to commercial, man. We gonna come right back, man. It's the J
I'm about
Matt
to say
Show.
Asian.
Welcome to the J Matt Show, home of the flagship show, the J Matt Show podcast, and more importantly, a place dedicated to inspiring everyone to be relentless and fearless in the pursuit of your dreams.
You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
What is that?
Here at the J Matt Show, it's not all about fun and games, but who am I kidding? Laughing is definitely my therapy.
Don't nobody eat soup for dinner. It's a hearty soup. It's got potatoes and vegetables in there. Bad slave food.
It's to lick his ass. Rub his nose.
Oh!
Pinch his nipples. Look at her.
Hey. I was gonna tell her to suck me off.
Tune in weekly, if not daily, for your J-Mad Show fix. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, life is good and God is great. I mean, y'all ain't got the scissor, but...
We
won't. We definitely fucking won't.
We not from what y'all just said. Like, I know what they was doing. They hoes was going in.
And that's a good segue, man. Welcome back from the break, man.
Was going in.
J-Mad Show. We got D Stu, man. He was speaking so much we had to bring him in from the background.
I appreciate that.
He ain't want to be on camera, but he got too much input. We got the homie Smoke, and he's calm. He's collected. We not talking about white people right now. But we kind of are, because
black man,
we're about to talk about a little bit of black exploitation with the Grammys. We was talking about WAP during the break, and
that shit horrible.
As we have
that shit
seen,
ain't horrible. That shit was hot.
No, it was nice.
Let's just get into
it. It was hot. It wasn't horrible. It was horrible for the Grammys.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you mean.
Like he said, he was watching it with his son. Like, to be on national TV with that shit, like, come on, y'all.
But those songs on the radio.
But I blame it on them. Well, yeah.
Those songs on the radio. Yeah. Them same shits. And I ain't not what you say. I'm just saying. But them same songs that you watch are on the radio.
That's true. But that's a whole part.
And it's like your kids hearing that shit. Like your kids hearing that shit, and it's like.
But it's a part of the same conversation.
Not this like wet ass. Like,
the part, the aspect that you got wet ass pussy.
Y'all scissoring and shit.
Playing on the radio. Hard. And it's being performed in the Grammys.
And it looked good.
And winning awards.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was fucking beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
But it's wrong, man.
If I was watching with my kids, it was horrible.
We can't have that.
But if I was watching them by myself, it was beautiful.
Come on, dog.
I was watching it with my family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, Grammys, y'all had niggas feeling safe at first.
Y'all should have cut it. As soon as y'all seen Cardi, y'all should have.
So my question to y'all is, what's the problem with that?
Family or it's not family. It's not for family.
Like,
that's what we said.
Like my mama and my grandmother wouldn't rest in peace, but like they wouldn't have wanted my mom. Like they ain't gonna watch that.
And the Grammys, it's not known for that.
Yeah,
like he said, that shit look like if you ain't hit to, you not hit to uncut. That shit really, almost look like an uncut video.
Just think about think about the title of the song.
Wow. Yeah.
There's no reason for that type of song to be played on the radio.
Yeah.
Usually, wait a second.
I'm gonna listen.
Usually, that type of song, when it was back in the days, we used to actually sell albums. You used to have to sell CDs and cassettes.
For that.
That was a B-side record.
Yeah.
That was not a radio played record. So the
a single.
Right. So the fact that they're making those type of records, which was played on the underground and the strip clubs. Radio music, it's a message, and we was talking about agendas before the break.
Right, it is.
There's agendas behind what they're playing.
It's definitely shown
on the mainstream.
Though.
So if you have to play that, if you're playing that during the mainstream on a Sunday, where it's a family program,
okay.
The imagery, what you pushing, and then they win an award on top of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. What shit they both. Wait, they both got a trophy after that?
Yes, they did.
Well, I mean,
that's why you're performing.
I think we all knew this.
Yes,
I ain't gonna say the trophy wasn't,
Now, do you have a daughter?
Wasn't well deserved.
See, that's something she.
Do you have a daughter?
No, I have
he got
boys.
2 boys. I have a daughter.
I have a daughter.
I have a little sister.
My kids was appalled.
He got a little sister though.
I do.
My kids was appalled. Jacob
listen, especially for the Grammys though. Listen, the Grammys, Y'all niggas is way out. Y'all hooked with that. I'm not gonna lie.
For the radio,
they was desperate.
No, fuck that. For the radio, that's
I'm not gonna lie. The radio.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
they play that. They play that at 2:00 in the afternoon when school is let out.
You right though.
When kids are tuning in.
But Meg is hot.
I'm sorry,
but Jay.
But then you gotta look at the type of parents.
They've been playing a lot of crazy raunchy songs.
That's not the point.
On the radio though.
The point is the agenda. My point.
I'm not saying you wrong.
The agenda behind it.
But I've been there though. Is all I'm saying.
So how you guard your daughter?
Right now we are at the WAP.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a simple question. How do you guard your daughter against the agenda that you recognize is out here?
Nah,
you gotta.
The only way that I feel I can guard her is just being real with her and just telling her what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because my thing is, I've even talked to Q about this shit. I feel like the problem right now with that agenda is that y'all getting kids. My kids don't have to worry about sex while they're in school. Them niggas is worried about school and worried about what they gonna do when they get older. My kids are gonna learn about money, about wealth, and you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit. You're not gonna worry about like my son worried about being a little girl. That's stupid as fuck. You got too much time on your hands, nigga. What the fuck?
So what's some of the like methods that you actually, just to give some game, what's some of the methods you actually do or take, or with your approach with your daughter, knowing that everything she got access to and can view when it come to online or YouTube, or even the kids, they learn a lot from the kids that they interact with.
I'm not gonna say they don't. Listen, I'm just saying like kids just need something to do. Even with that, I mean, of course I'm gonna try to not have her watch no shit that's too, you know, appealing to her age. But in this day and age that we at right now, technology is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even imagine having their technology at that age, because our secretive shit, what we had to go through to do what we did is completely different. Exactly.
Like I said, I've never been locked up, but I would have been locked up.
Right.
The curiosity. Like,
all right.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all proving my point even more. So all I'm saying though, even with that being said though, the thing with kids is the thing with kids is being sexual, that shouldn't come to you niggas till you about 16 to 18.
Well, it's so exposed these days though.
No, it is, but I'm saying like you shouldn't be. I feel like that's all I'm saying. Like if you, especially little boys, I didn't get me started because it's I know they're trying to do this, but little boys, my nigga, if you got time to think you a girl, something's wrong with you. You got too much time on your hand, my nigga. Something's wrong. And I'm not saying you should be playing sports, you should be rapping. It's other shit you could be doing to be pushing to what you want to do. That type of shit is what you find out as you get older, my nigga. And it might be even trill, nigga. A lot of niggas.
That's opening. That's kind of backtracking to what we was at before the break.
You can't do it though. I'm sorry, but they push for it. It's early though. In the time we in right now, that's a whole agenda. With these kids, they're making these kids pick and choose that shit early. You can't do that. Kids should not be wearing it.
But here's the thing. But what you're saying is, I agree with you. But the parents are facilitating that.
The
parents are the ones that are saying, you know what? Let my baby choose what they want to be.
Right.
So it's not like the kids going out there and
it's like,
they're being fed this shit from their own parents and their own fucking culture. So it's like it's a strange type of thing.
Oh, it's okay. He can.
Yes, they're being raised in this fluid thing.
That's back to the agenda.
It's a real touchy type.
But that goes back to the agenda.
Yeah, it is.
That goes
back
to the agenda. Because even with that being said though, how old are their parents? This nigga Q is our age.
Yeah, they not doing that shit. My mom not on that shit.
Is all I'm saying though. Like parenting is different.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like the whole like we seen this shit even beforehand. Like
even when they're not.
You have so many single. You got women raising a lot of little boys. You don't really have too many boys being raised in a household with a woman and a man. You have a lot of little boys in this new day being raised by women. And women right now can be curious and bounce back and be cool. That does not look good if
what
you're
was that saying
boys.
that you said when your pops was down here? Once the Once the exit becomes an enter.
No, that's what I said.
Okay.
That's
what I said when your pops was down, you said that.
Yeah, I definitely said that. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you can't come back from that.
Yeah. Now, when you say you can't come back from it, what do you mean?
Girls, females, you can experiment and you can still live your natural way of being.
Are you saying you still forever? You mean you forever gay?
No, I think what he means is like,
or is it a mental thing?
Penetrated in your ass. It's a wrap.
It's over.
You mean it's a mental thing?
No, not mental.
I'm trying to understand, like
how? No.
Because you say you can't come back. I mean, I'm trying to ask.
Like, I think no.
Are
man,
you forever gay?
No, I think the way it works is like no man.
I'm so about to answer this.
I think no
for
man.
real, I'm really curious.
I think no man.
Because if a nigga get raped, like,
you want to know how a nigga feel about it?
Yeah, is you like? It's like, do you have to convert now?
Yeah, you want to know, right?
Do you have to switch over? Like, hey, I didn't even ask for this. Like,
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't want this. You gotta go over there, bro. You gotta go over there.
He had a gun and duct tape and everything, nigga.
I had no choice in it. He took it completely.
He did me like motherfucker from Snowfall.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Them niggas is overweight. Okay, so
what's his name?
That's a deeper conversation that niggas can't have because you know what? We talked about that shit because a lot of black people do go through that type of shit, being molested, being raped. That's a whole different type of shit. But my nigga, if you accepting doing that shit,
that's not a question.
Different.
That's gay. That's just you're just gay.
Yeah,
that's not a question.
Completely
so
different.
what I'm saying is, I don't have no hatred towards anybody, whether it's race, your sexuality. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have no hate towards nobody. I can accept anybody.
Makes sense.
I may feel uncomfortable with the way that you live and the way that you do things, but that doesn't mean that that affects the way that I care about you.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna press that upon you. Like that's something I'll keep
even
inside.
if you find out about it through the J Max show, because it doesn't affect how I feel about you as a person.
Right.
I could disagree with a lot of things about how people live.
Yeah, for sure.
But I still can care about you and interact with you.
Mm-hmm. That's just people.
Because we do that.
That's just person to person type shit. Yeah,
person to person. It's just some real shit. So anyway, let's transition to the fucking St. Patrick's Day. Because this is some shit that niggas do, which is some fucking cultural appropriation. I don't understand.
It's too sensitive.
Why is it that black people still... Is black people celebrating St. Patrick's Day right now?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do y'all think so?
I'm sure some people out there still.
Sure, definitely. Niggas is stupid.
Did y'all see it on your timeline? I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I actually haven't even been on social media just because I know what time it is.
I was gonna say that in the general sense, I would say
I have not been on social media just because of that.
But I haven't seen a lot of people posting it. But I would hope that we ain't out here like pumping like.
Hope is all wrong with that one.
The realest.
I'm not even gonna lie. Cause once you open your shit, you gonna see all these dumbass niggas with green and all these
got their whole face painted like I was telling you.
Oh my god, you gonna
got his whole black chest painted.
I promise you, you gonna see that shit. You gonna see it,
bro. You ain't even looking green. You looking a whole another shade of brown. Like you ain't.
I don't understand.
I promise you.
Like Astro.
You're gonna see that.
Q. Did you find some interesting fun facts about St. Patrick's Day? Because I don't even understand. Do y'all know what it's about?
I don't give a fuck.
Y'all know who St. Patrick is?
Well,
I never even cared, bro.
St. Patrick didn't even wear green. His color was St. Patrick's blue.
See? Oh, ain't that?
Hey.
He was a Crip.
I like blue.
Shout out. What's up, cuz?
He's a Crip.
Oh, shit. You didn't actually shout out to that shit. Now we can talk.
I fuck with blue, too.
Now we can talk. I'm about to take
British.
He was British.
Yeah.
We should have started this shit off like
Roman
this.
parents in Scotland and the Wales
That makes sense.
in the late 4th
Century.
century.
Hold on, let him get it off. Let him get it off.
Man.
What'd you say?
Look at cuz right here.
He was born to Roman parents in Scotland or Wales in the late 4th century.
My nigga.
Why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you got any information on that?
I can actually look it up.
Yeah, look
because it's white folks over here. Shit.
No, I want to understand.
No, it's got something to do with the luck. It's got something to do with the luck of the Irish. That's what.
With the 4-leaf clover?
With the 4-leaf clover. It's got something to do with the luck of the Irish.
What's up with the leprechaun?
Irish people came over here.
That's the mascot.
Irish people came over here.
Basically, we commemorate the death of Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, who died on March 17th, 492.
When?
Come on now, Q. Come on, Q.
Oh no.
I don't give a fuck.
No, he's on the spot right now.
I don't give a fuck.
Come on, Q.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Oh damn, Q.
I don't give a fuck.
Q fumbled the ball.
It's all good. Hey, man. Hey, look.
Here's what I'm no. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Listen.
I got somebody to call.
Hey, listen.
No, I got you.
Nah,
I got the homie. I'm about to call my homie who celebrates St. Patrick's Day.
Oh shit.
Nigga. Look. Rico. It's the J Man Show, man. Are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day right now?
Yeah, well, you know I am.
What?
I am.
You are?
Yeah, I am.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing to celebrate St. Patrick's Day right now, man? We're trying to understand why black people celebrate this day. And this is one of these
spot.
This is one of the days that you love, bruh. And I ain't never talked to you about this shit.
And make sure it sound right with these niggas.
No, this shit don't really sound right at all.
I think
This
it
don't
is.
sound real. Because I'm going to tell you,
Tell me.
on the 25th of December, did you buy gifts for your kids?
Did I buy a gift for the kids on the 25th of December?
Yeah, did you celebrate Christmas?
I did.
So what the fuck we talking about?
I'm just asking you why you celebrate
I
St.
already
Patrick's
see where this
Day.
nigga head at already.
Why?
Already see where his head at already.
You celebrate 4th of July. You celebrate Christmas. You celebrate birthdays.
I don't.
You celebrate all the rest of the shit, but then you say, I'm gonna be strong black, and I'm not gonna celebrate motherfucking St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna celebrate Black History Month.
Not Black History.
Hey,
man.
Rico.
For the Black
Rico.
History, man.
I'm being honest.
Rico,
I'm being honest.
do you got your skirt on?
You already know.
Oh, shit. That's enough said right there, fam. That's it right there.
Wow.
Hey, that's it right there, man.
Wow.
You win. That's
What'd you
it
say?
right there. That's it right there. That nigga got the skirt on enough.
I love my black people. I do. But I swear to God, if we talk about this shit, we say,
Oh shit.
hey, we not celebrating no white pagan holidays and celebrations, but you celebrate Christmas every single year. Y'all never stop doing that.
Man, I feel you. Fuck Christmas.
But Rico, can I politely ask
Choose it.
Fuck
Rico?
Stop though.
Can I politely ask you a question, Rico?
Absolutely. Don't politely ask me shit.
Well, fuck you then, nigga. Why did you?
Right, you being all nice on the mess show. He trying to tell you, nigga.
Why? I just asked you why you celebrate St. Patrick's Day to the extent that you do of wearing a skirt. You didn't have to answer my question by asking me, hey, sir, I didn't finish my line of questioning.
I apologize.
You didn't answer my question. You just asked me a line of questioning, which I agreed with. Now,
I apologize.
can you please tell me why you celebrate this particular holiday to the extent that you do? Thank you.
Unplug that.
Real shit, I celebrate this, and this is my
In the
favorite
kitchen.
holiday of the year.
Oh, that is his favorite.
Because all I want to do is just get drunk and have fun.
Okay, that's all I was looking for is the honesty, man. I just wanted you to be honest.
Well, that's all the way honest. You already know. You call me. I'm gonna give you what the fuck it is. It's simply differences. Shameless plug to my podcast.
You don't have a podcast, you asshole. Hey, you dickhead. You don't have a podcast.
Listen. When I tell you, I've been looking for names for the shit.
He said, I've been looking for names.
So, literally, I'm about to fuck the whole situation up because
Jay.
let's talk about
Hey.
families.
Suffering succotash.
I'm about to talk
Rico.
about blended families.
Hey,
I'm
girl.
about to talk about
drunk as fuck.
Clearly.
Rico, what bar are you at? What bar are you at? What's the ratio to black girls and white girls?
Oh no, it's all white girls.
Hey, listen. I love you, Rico. We gonna go, man. We gonna talk. We gonna talk later.
He said it's all white girls.
That nigga surrounded by bunnies.
He looked around like
the bunnies is hopping.
Did you hear how it was told? He said it's all white. There's no ratio at all.
He couldn't even lie on that one. And see if he wanted to, like he was like, man, it's all white.
It's all white girl.
I can't even lie, bro. And that was followed up by I can't even lie.
Oh, bro, that's hilarious. All right, man, we about to end the show, man. Smoke, man. Where they can find you at, bro?
Man, 216 Dog Smoke. Them niggas.
Everything 216 Dog Smoke. Q, man, where they can find you, fam?
Everything raw.
Q_and_A99.
And the homie D, who didn't want to be on camera, man.
Money
so listen,
making stew?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Money making stew?
If y'all stay to the end, y'all some motherfucking dollars. I fucks with y'all. Y'all should probably already be subscribed, but if not, motherfucker subscribe and hit that like shit, man. This nigga is on camera in his caddy outfit. He's fresh from the fucking 18.
Fresh off the course, baby. That's how I work it.
Where you at, man?
Money making stew, man. 216, man. Hard working stew, man. If you see me on the gram, that's me, man.
Yeah, already, man. Y'all know it's the J-Man Show, man. But look, next week we gonna be back. We got some shit cooking, man. I got some more introspective shit we better get into, man. This shit finna be a little bit turned up next week. I can't wait, man. Yeah, you should definitely pull up for that one, man. Stay tuned, man. Listen, like, subscribe, man. Share this shit, man. Comment. Let's keep this shit going, man. It's the J-Man Show. I'll see y'all next week. Out of here. Yeah.
We out of here clearly.